I figured out how to be looked at. I was so cocky, and I was so angry, and I was so happy.
Film set in 1979. I picked that year because I feel like it's so relevant to now.
The 20th century, when you think about it, has the most development for women.
Birth control finally became legal. It was because women organized and said, we deserve to have the ability to plan our own families.
Even though this movie is set 1979 and I didn't grow up then, but it doesn't matter what era, you know, you're still going through the same emotions.
Friends can't have sex and still be friends.
I love that in the film, Julie gets her first birth control pills at Planned Parenthood in 1979. The interesting thing is, today, 1 in 5 women go to Planned Parenthood for health care. Abby's story is very common, where she goes to Planned Parenthood and finds out that she has cervical cancer.
And I was so angry. Somehow I ended up breaking a chair.
Mike has done a fabulous job in this film of covering real women's stories in a way that is accessible, and it actually generates conversations.
Abby?
Oh, stop it. I'm menstruating.
Okay, but you have to say it.
It's gross, Abby.
No, it's not. It's not gross. It's a very deep time.
Even though birth control became legal in the 70s, we are now headed into a time where there are folks in elective office who think we're going to go back to the 1950s. I've certainly seen the outpouring of young people in this country who can't imagine going back to a day before women had access to rights and to health care that helped them plan their families. I'm grateful to Mike and to the cast and to 20th Century Women for reopening this conversation in households and movie theaters all across America.
Men always feel like they have to fix things for women, or they're not doing anything. Just be there. Somehow that's hard for all of you.
Well, I'm not all men. Okay, I'm just me.
Well, yes and no.
I see the shapes.
Having a kid seems like the hardest thing.